Hey guys, it's Dazzy. I know we haven't had a new episode yet, but I wanted to come and address something that I found out yesterday. Next week on April 15th, we get a new episode of Schooled, and it's going to be the 19th episode called Principal for a Day. Also, I found out that we're going to be having another episode the next week on April 22nd. It's going to be called CB Saves the Planet, and it is episode 20. One of my friends, Lainey like CB, on Tumblr messaged me with the synopsis of episode 20. And I knew it was probably going to come out yesterday, and I totally forgot to look. But she messaged me and said, and the synopsis says that CB gets smitten with a woman named Paloma, who is a environmental consultant who is in charge of William Penn's Earth Day activities. But it says that his feelings for her may change when she tries to stop an important construction project at the school. Okay, I will say, when I saw this, I had a lot of mixed feelings. I knew the time was going to come when CB would develop a thing for someone else and he would start dating eventually. And even Adam Goldberg, who created Schooled, told me and others on Twitter back in December that he had a plan of somewhat to this effect, that it was going to happen. I was just hoping that it was going to happen earlier in the season instead of so late. I kind of feel like it's kind of late for that. And also, whatever happened to the swing dancing girl, the girl that he met at the swing dancing thing, that it so irritates me when they don't follow up on things. But maybe it was just there to serve the purpose that he can move on and that he can move on from Lainey. Maybe that was the whole purpose of showing her in that episode. But I was hoping that we would get to see more of him, dating, so we could, see more of it. And we know there's only one episode left after episode 20, which is the season finale. And I'm not sure if we were going to get that or not. So we'll have to wait and see. I said in one video that I would like to see CB date because I wanted to see what he would be like with a girl. And we know he would treat her, like a queen, and then he would just do anything he could to make her happy and to please her. We know that. But I also said that I wanted Lainey to find out that he was dating or either see them together, and it would make her jealous. And I've even written 2 fics where she's jealous of other girls who CB dates. And I know he can't continue to fixate on Lainey. And many people on Twitter, mainly dudes, are tired of CB pining for Lainey. And since the singled out episode, we really haven't seen that anymore. And we know he's moved on now, which I'm sure has appeased those guys for right now. Obviously, they've never been in love. But then there are, fans like me who still want to see him care about her and want to be involved in her life and want to, continue to see, maybe something could happen in the future. And I know he still loves her, but he knows that she's with Barry and he can't compete with that for now, at least. The other part of me is upset. I was very upset when I saw the synopsis and also the pictures for the episode, because I don't want CB to get too involved with someone else because he could grow apart from Lainey. And I don't want that to happen. I mean, I want their friendship to continue. I don't want there to be any kind of strain on the relationship, but I also want to see him date. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword here. I don't know which one I want more. It's also going to be hard to see him, moved on from Lainey. And just to see him with someone else is going to be kind of weird to me. If you haven't seen the promo stills from this episode, you can go to my Tumblr page and click on the link below and see them. The actress who plays Paloma, her name is Chloe Bridges, and she's a former Disney star. She's actually engaged to Adam Devine, who's a star of Pitch Perfect, if you've ever seen those movies. I haven't really seen her in anything, but she's very pretty, and I could see why CB could develop a thing for her. And I'm interested to see how it goes, how it's going to go down, because it says that his feelings may change for her because she tries to stop some kind of construction project at the school, and maybe he decides that he doesn't like her anymore after that. He kind of sees her true colors or anything. We'll have to wait and see. What I'm thinking might happen, but I don't want to happen because, I protect CB. CB's my baby. I'm hoping she's not going to flirt with him and try to bring him over to her side of things, to stop this project from happening. Hoping she's not going to mess with his feelings on this and try to, get him to stop this project by, flirting with him and trying to, stir up his feelings. And I hope that's not going to happen, because I'm tired of people playing with CB's feelings. I want him to have something true and something, that he can, something he can hold on to and develop, instead of, like Greg in the garden party episode just played with him so he could, played on his emotions and everything so he could get help for his son. So I'm hoping that that's not the case with this Paloma girl, hoping she's going to be genuine and not try to deceive him in any way. I do know that Lainey's storyline deals with Wilma and something about yearbook superlatives, where, like best dressed or funniest or most likely to, achieve, achieve, I can't think of the name of it, how it goes, most likely to be successful in the future and most accident prone, some of those funny things they used to do with superlatives, most intelligent, most athletic, in yearbooks. So I'm not sure if CB and Lainey's path will cross in this episode or not, but we'll have to wait and see. I would love for her to see him with Paloma and just not know what to think of it. Like, just be completely like gobsmacked, I guess. Like, I would just love to see that. And maybe Wilma could see it happening and just be like, I told you so, kind of thing. I would love that. I'm not going to get my hopes up too much, because I know this show doesn't put too much investment in its drama and it wants to have laughs a lot, but we'll see. I think they're really missing a great opportunity if they don't do that, though, because it would be awesome to have some drama between CB and Lainey again. It would be hilarious, if Stevens and Cinnamon showed up at the end of the episode and said drama. that would make my day. It would just make my year. I would love it. And how funny would that be? But those are my thoughts. I'm hoping that maybe next week episode, Principal for a Day, will give us something along the lines of Lainey's feelings for CB. I hope that she's going to start pining for him now. That's my whole thing, that I would love for her to start pining for him now and realize that she made a mistake and didn't take the opportunity when she had it. But we'll have to wait and see with that one. I'll be back to do a review of that episode next week. I just wanted to address those promo stills that I saw, and also the synopsis, because I think we're going to have we're finally getting to see CB with another girl. So I'm interested in that. But also, it seems lately that schools just had these one-off episodes where they, it doesn't really continue and flow with the storyline. And I'm getting, like last fall was awesome with all the episodes that kind of flowed together. And I felt like we were more invested in the characters. I know for myself, I was more invested because we saw growth in Lainey. We saw growth in CB. We saw growth in Wilma. We saw growth in Rick and Julie. And we saw all this, the character growth was just so strong in the first part of the season. And I'm thinking, except for Lainey, I think Lainey's kind of had some character growth in this last part of the season, especially with her mom and in the rock star thing. But I just really haven't seen that much character development this past season. And CB's kind of had a little bit of it in the Moving On episode. We kind of saw that, but I just feel like that the storylines have not flown together this last part of the season. So I'd really like to see them next season try to take a storyline and go with it, and not try to, make these little episodes that have nothing really to do with the rest of the storyline. So what do you guys think of Paloma and CB? I'm really interested to see what other people think. Two of my friends on Twitter have already given me their opinions, and I'm going to put up their little reactions on the video here so you can see what they were. I think it about sums up how I felt when I initially saw these pictures. That these reactions were my gut reactions when I first saw them. I wanted to see him date. I knew it was going to come eventually, but I didn't know, that I would feel this strongly about it when it happened. I just hope she doesn't break CB's heart, because I like to protect my baby, and I don't want him to be hurt again. I just don't want him to get hurt by somebody else again this soon. I hope you're staying safe. I love you guys. Thanks for listening to my rants. So I'll see you again next week. I just hope and pray that our CB is going to be okay this episode. See you later.